Hello everyone, my name's Taryn and today we're filming in my kids' room. We're thinking about going back to school and I wanted to do a video on some things you can do to help prepare better for the next day and get yourself ready for back to school. So let's get started. So my first tip is to, on Sunday night when you're kind of getting ready for the week, is to actually pick out all 5 outfits for the week for your kids. So pick out outfits for Monday through Friday, get those ready and have them in a specific area of your closet where your kids know that that's where they are and that's the outfit that they're gonna choose. And so then they wake up in the morning and it's like Monday morning, they know exactly where to find their Monday outfit and it's just sitting right there for them. Fortunately for us, my 2 oldest kids are in a school that requires uniforms. So I just make sure that they've got 5 shirts and all of their pants or shorts ready, kind of lined up and waiting for them. And then that way in the morning, there's no running around, do I have a clean shirt? Where are my pants? Everything's ready to go for the morning ahead. My second tip is to pre-pack lunches the night before. Whether you're making the lunches, if your kids are making their own lunches, just make sure that they're ready to go. You have them in the fridge or wherever they need to be, and then the kids can just grab them and stick them in their backpack in the morning. The other thing that we do is we've got like snack bins in our pantry, and it's just a big bin of snacks. The kids know that each day they can each take 2 snacks from the bin, put it in their backpack, and they can't eat those snacks at home. They're all individually wrapped things, but they know that those are their school snacks. And every night when they get home, they just put 2 snacks in their bag for the next day, and it's just a really easy thing for them to do. Kind of along the same lines is have your bags or your purse, anything you need for the next day ready to go and sitting down at the front door. So I basically have the bags packed the night before, everything's ready to go. If you need your PE uniform for the next day, if you have a sport and you need your gear, you've got something you're bringing to school, show and tell, whatever it is, just make sure you stick it in the bag the night before. And then I actually prop the backpacks and bags up against the front door, so it's like impossible to leave the house without seeing your backpack and without remembering that you've got to grab it. You can't miss it as you're leaving the house. So one thing is I generally don't let the kids take a bath or a shower the morning of school. I think that it takes a lot of time. You can waste a lot of time in the shower. So I have them take baths or showers the night before. They go to bed, they wake up fresh and clean, and it saves so much time. It's much faster than if they were to take a shower or have to get ready before school with wet hair and whatnot. Another thing for their morning routine is in our bathrooms, we have bins for the kids, and each kid can have their own bin. But basically inside that bin are all of the things that they would need to get ready in the morning. So instead of you having to say, okay, go into the bathroom, brush your hair, brush your teeth, do this, this, and this, they have a bin and it's a visual cue of things that let them know exactly what they need to be doing. So you could put a toothbrush in there, a hairbrush, deodorant, maybe a phone with their charger, whatever it is that they need to have for the day, that they need to get ready for the day. They kind of just see it in the bathroom and they know that these are the things I need to do before I actually come downstairs to get ready and go to school. Another thing I like to do is plan a quick breakfast. So I will often make like a big, huge batch of waffles and then I'll leave them in the freezer. And then in the morning, we can just grab them out of the freezer. We can put them in the toaster, or maybe there's pancakes, we can put those in the microwave, something that's quick and you can grab it and heat it up really quickly and doesn't waste a lot of time. If you're lucky enough to have breakfast at school, that's even better. You can send the kids, don't even eat at home, just send them in and they can have breakfast at school, and it makes things a lot easier and a lot faster to get out of the house in the morning. Okay, this one is a little bit weird, but I noticed that, so my kids take water bottles to school and they need to arrive to school with the water bottle full. It seemed like every time we were leaving the house, one of the kids would be like, I need water, I need to get water. It's like such a silly thing, but every day it was somebody needed to get water. So my advice is to fill those water bottles the night before. So fill them, you can put some ice in there and then just stick them in your backpack. If you really want your water cold, you can leave them in the fridge and you can grab them when you grab your lunch. But just fill those water bottles the night before so that you're not worrying about it and stressing out, or even running and getting in the car and then realizing that you need to run back in the house because you left you need to fill your water bottle. Another thing is I also, in addition to the backpacks and bags at the front door, I like to put their shoes and jackets at the front door. I think that it's a good, they see their shoes, they see their jackets, and they know, okay, I need to put these things on before I walk out the door. It also kind of eliminates like, where are my shoes? I can't find my jacket. What pair of shoes am I going to wear today? There's all kinds of things that come up. So if you just pick a pair of shoes, get your jacket, then the kids know, okay, here's my backpack. I got to put my shoes on, have to put my jacket on, and everything's just kind of like right there in front of their face, and they know this needs to be done before I can walk out the door. Okay, my last tip, which I think is very helpful for me anyway, is to use a timer. So we all have phones that have timers built in, and I would encourage you, set timers for different things that need to be done. So you kind of have like morning milestones. So maybe when that first timer goes off and everybody can hear it, know that everybody's teeth need to be brushed. Maybe when the second timer goes off, know everybody needs to be putting their shoes on or start putting their shoes on. The way that I mostly use it is I actually set the timer about a minute before I have to go leave to walk out the door. And so when that timer goes off, everybody knows, okay, now it's time to really hustle. We need to be out the door any second now. It's just a good cue that everybody can hear and know that something needs to be done when they hear that timer. So I think a lot of these things are just preparation the night before, preparation the weekend before. I think that is sort of the key when you're in a hurry, when you're trying to get out the door. I would say just do as much as you can the evening before, and then that will set you up for a really productive morning, and you'll be able to get out of the house as quick as possible and be ready for the whole day. So I hope you found these tips useful. Many people are going back to school, so I hope that they help you in getting out the door quicker and everybody's happier as they're doing it. And let me know in the comments below. See you next time.